Hello, I'm Adam Bethlen-Falvey from 1.DRAMA, and I'm going to talk about drama in education. So, drama in education is a pedagogical artistic process which creates safe space for young people, for students to understand different problems, different human conditions. It builds on the literary genre of drama, starting from Greek times, which basically looks at human conditions, human beings, people in different difficult situations. This is what drama explores, and drama in education has taken this and developed it for a pedagogical purpose. So what we're trying to do is understand how people are, how they behave, why they do what they do in different contexts, in different situations. Drama itself, as a literary genre, is built on situations. It tells stories through looking at situations, and this is the very essence of drama in education as well. So whenever we look at any material, literature, history, ethical problems, moral dilemmas, geography, we always try to translate it into actual situations. How do the people live under the volcano, under the threat of an eruption happening anytime? Or how did people feel about a civil war happening in a historic time? And so on and so forth. So we are always looking at people in different situations, in different contexts. And of course, what is really important, that these contexts always have the personal, but they always contain the social element as well. Social pressures, historic times, laws, the different geopolitical realities are always part of a context as well, and impact on the individual as well. Drama in education tries to connect all this. But what drama in education really does to make it possible to understand these situations is, as Dorothy Heathcote called it, it slows down time. So we are able to understand how people behave by slowing down what's happening to them and slowing down their actions, not always physically, but breaking it up so that we can understand why they're doing what they are. And how they do this, how drama in education does this is it builds up or it deconstructs these situations around people to understand the different elements that impact on human beings. We do all these through strategies, conventions. These are the names, we call them, different forms of drama that can be used to understand the different elements that are impacting on the people. So, for example, you might use paper location to define a specific setting related to a story. What does the home, the house of Hansel and Gretel look like? And through that, we are looking at their situation by building this very specific context, their home, or a specific Winston Churchill's desk. What did it look like? What was there on his desk? We need to study for that, but also we are making a very specific space where then someone can step in the role of Winston Churchill, or in the role of a cleaner who is cleaning that space, or as a historian explaining what Winston Churchill did, and so on and so forth. But you also might look at people in these situations and start out from the different roles, and you can be exploring how they are through creating images of them or through looking at specific actions. And you have a lot of resources in the resources area to look at how different drama lessons use these different elements, how they structure the different strategies into a whole process. Because as a drama teacher, what you will be aiming for is to create a structure for your participants through understanding the basic aims of drama in education and the basic forms used by drama in education. You are creating a structure for the students, for the participants to work in, to create a collaborative, creative process where you can understand why and how human beings behave in specific situations. And through this, you can understand historic times, literary pieces of art, stories, and also, most importantly, human behavior, and create empathy and thinking around human beings. So I wish you a good journey in exploring how to use these elements to create an artistic, creative process, collaborative process for yourself and the group you're working in.